Good evening and thank you for tuning into this video. So we've been working on converting within the U.S. customary system. So I just wanted to work a couple more extra problems. I want to work some extra problems with you. So we have a jetliner is cruising at an altitude of 31,680 feet. And the question asks, what is the altitude in miles? Okay. So I start with I'm trying to get from feet to miles. So I start with 31,680 feet. Now, I eventually want to have miles. And I want my feet units to cancel out. So for my feet units to cancel out, if I have a feet up here, I have to have a feet down here as well. And on top, because I'm trying to go from feet to miles, I'm going to have the unit of miles on top. Now 5,280 feet are in 1 mile, so my 5,280 is going to go on bottom, and I'm going to have 1 mile on top. Notice now that my feet units cancel out, so I just have to multiply the numerators and then multiply the denominators. So I should get 31,680 over 5,280 miles. When I divide that, I should get 6, so my final answer is 6 miles. So that's example 1. Let's try another one with a fraction. So example 2 is a car traveled 11/12 of a mile. How many feet did he travel? Okay, so I write what I start out with first. I'm starting with 11/12 of a mile. So that's the very first thing I put down. So I could put 11 over 12. And then my miles unit will go on top. Okay? Now, I'm trying to get from miles to feet, which means I want my miles unit to eventually cancel out. So my miles unit is going to go on bottom, and my feet unit is going to go on top. There's 5,280 feet in 1 mile, so my 5,280 goes with the feet, my 1 goes with the mile. Now I just have to multiply my numerators and multiply my denominators. So notice that my miles unit cancel each other out, so I'm just left with my feet unit. And then when I multiply the numerator, I get 58,080 feet over 12 times 1, which is 12. Okay? Now I just have to do 58,080 divided by 12. Which gives me 4,840 feet. And that is my final answer. Let's look at problem number 3. So store A sells 76 ounces of cashews for $4, and store B sells 4 1/4 pounds of cashews for $4. Which store gives you more cashews for your money? So they're selling 2 amounts, but at the same price. I want to figure out, well, which store is giving me the better deal? There are 2 ways you can do this. You can either convert 76 ounces to pounds and then compare that to the amount in store B, or you can convert 4 1/4 pounds to ounces and then compare that to store A. I'm going to convert 76 ounces to pounds, and then I'm going to compare that to store B. So I'm going to put store A. So store A is selling 76 ounces. Now to compare it with store B, I need to make sure that they have the same units. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert 76 ounces to pounds. So I start off with 76 ounces. And now I'm trying to get from ounces to pounds. All right, to do that, I know that I want my ounces to cancel out, so my ounces unit goes on bottom, and my pound unit goes on top. Okay, 16 ounces is equal to 1 pound, so I'm going to put 16 on bottom and 1 on top. My ounce units cancel out, and I'm only left with the pounds unit. Now I can multiply my numerator and then multiply by denominator. 76 times 1 is 76, and then 1 times 16 is 16. So I have 76 over 16 pounds. Now I can't leave it like this, so I have to reduce. What I like to do is I like to simplify this first and then change it to a mixed number. So 4 goes into both 76 and 16, 4 goes into 76 19 times, and 4 goes into 16 4 times. Now I can just convert this to a mixed number. When I do that, I get 4 3/4 pounds. So that's how much store A. So store A is selling 4 3/4 pounds of cashews for $4. Let's compare that to the number in store B. Store B is selling 4 1/4 pounds for $4. Well, if you buy the bag of cashews from store A, you're going to get more cashews, but for the same amount of money. So because of that, store A is actually giving me the better deal, because there's more cashews being sold in store A than store B. So my final answer is store A gives me more cashews for my money. And again, it's because when I took the 76 ounces and I converted it to pounds. Then I compared this number of pounds with store B number of pounds. Because the number is bigger for store A, store A is giving me more cashews for my money. So store A is giving me the better deal. And that is my final answer. God bless you and have a good evening.